how canister shells are packaged. So let me just get right to the point. I'm sure you guys have been to a fireworks store before. Sure everyone here who's watching this has at least been to one fireworks store in their life. How canister shells are usually packaged is there's 6 shells that, let me get the tube out here. Most of the time there's 6 shells that come with one fiberglass tube. Now, there's 12 canister shells that will come with 2 fiberglass tubes. Then after 12 is kind of where things start to get a little confusing. A lot of firework places will carry 16 shells with 2 tubes. A lot of firework places will carry 18 canister shells with 2 or 3 tubes. Then you get to the 24 kit. The 24 kits of canister shells typically are the great big tall boxes that come to about right here. Like they're around 3-4 feet tall. But just recently they started doing more compact sets of 24 canister shells. But and SFX, actually, Superior Fireworks, they're based out of Florida, but they carry the SFX power station, I think is what it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up and put a link down at the bottom of the description maybe. But they carry a I think it's called the power station. It's like 6 different let me think for a minute. Sorry guys, they carry 30 different canister shells with 6 different sleeves. 5 different. I'm sorry guys, I'm awful at math. 5 different sleeves of 6 canister shells from their, I think, 3 or 4 most popular shell kits. But I'll have to put a link on it. But with that, there's 30 shells and 8 fiberglass tubes. I think that's how it goes. Then, more recently, like within the past year or so, Raccoon Fireworks, which is based out of China, they came up with the treasure chest. Sorry if I'm kind of swaying back and forth and the shadows kind of getting in, getting out. It's like midday, it's like 5 o'clock or something like that. But anyhow, Raccoon Fireworks came up with the treasure chest, which is a 48 pack of assorted canister shells. Like, I'll have to find a link and get it down in the description where you guys can view that. But there's a bunch of different. They're kind of dividing it some, because there's 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch double break shells. Then there's 7-inch triple break shells. It's kind of hard to describe and put into words, but point being of this video is understanding how canister shells are packed. Now, go ahead and flip this sleeve around here. Most of the time, when you get canister shells, they're going to be labeled for number, and they're going to be labeled for effect. Like, this one, for instance, number 22. You see it says pink peony or something like that. 21 here, yellow wave. Let's get number 19 here, red wave. Let's talk about number 24. multicolored peonies, strobing brocade crown with silver chrysanthemum. Yeah, you can get multiple effects in one break. It's not just one or two. You can have, really technically speaking, you can have up to 3 or 4 different effects in one single break. But anyhow, the sit shell sleeve usually, most of the time, is going to be the standard for canister shells. Now, I already said this, but I'm going to say it again because I feel like it. When you get six pack of canister shells, you get the canister shells themselves, and they should, well, I'm saying should here, but a lot of the time they're not. But most of the time, they're labeled for effect, and they have numbers on them. With a 6 shell kit, canister shell kit, you get a tube. Okay? Now, this particular sleeve of canister shells in this tube, this came from the Zeus King of the God 24 kit by Mean Monkey Fireworks. Okay? So, that's kind of like a bit of a trade-off there. If you can find a really cool shell kit with 6 canisters, I'd say go for it. Because obviously a 24 kit is going to be a lot more expensive than a 6-pack of shells. But obviously with a 24 kit, you're going to have way more effects, way more colors, and it's just going to be a different experience. Like, this is kind of like buying an old rusty Ford versus buying a Lamborghini. That's kind of the comparison I'm making between 6 shells and 24 shells. Having the lower number is not always a bad thing. Having the higher number in the 24 kit is not always a good thing. Because unless you have multiple tubes to do 12, 13, however many shows you're wanting to do that specific night, you're going to be, I guess, hurting because, you know. I mean, really, it's the same thing with a 6-pack of shells. You only one tube comes with a 6-pack of shells. So, put one in, light it. Pretty, whatever. Watch the effects, colors, everything like that. Then you have to wait a little bit. Slip another one in, whatever. Wait a little bit. So, you just did 2 shells. Do you want to save the other 4? Or what do you want to do, you know? At the end of the day, all this really is understanding how canister shells are packaged. You know, like a 6-pack is obviously going to be a lot less than a 12, 24, 30, or 48 pack. But just like I made the comparison, it's like buying a rusty Ford versus a Lamborghini. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Doing pretty good on the channel. I think last time I looked, we're almost at 360 subscribers, which is crazy. Well, great actually. Pretty hot out. It was nice kind of this morning and afternoon, but now that the sun's starting to get kind of in the middle of the sky, it's starting to get a lot more toasty out. But with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, everyone.